It was a sunny afternoon in the small town of Brooksville, where the local park buzzed with families, joggers, and the occasional ice cream truck. At the edge of the park, just by the entrance, stood a small flower stall run by Mrs. Thompson, a sweet elderly woman who had been selling flowers there for decades. Among the usual bustle, a young boy named Jack wandered through the park, his clothes slightly tattered and his face showing signs of weariness. Jack was known around town as a polite kid from a struggling family. He often helped his mom with chores and looked after his younger sister, Emily. On this particular day, Jack clutched a half-eaten sandwich in his hand. It was his lunch, but he couldn't finish it. His mind was preoccupied with a special plan. He walked up to Mrs. Thompson's stall, his eyes fixed on a bouquet of vibrant daisies. "Hi, Mrs. Thompson," Jack greeted, his voice shy but determined. Mrs. Thompson looked down, her eyes softening as she saw Jack. "Hello, Jack. What can I do for you today?" Jack hesitated for a moment, then held up his sandwich. I was wondering if I could trade this sandwich for those daisies." Mrs. Thompson was taken aback. "A sandwich for flowers? Why would you want to do that, dear?" Jack took a deep breath. "It's for my mom. She's been really sad lately. She works so hard and never complains, but I can tell she's hurting. I thought maybe some flowers would make her smile, like they used to." Tears welled up in Mrs. Thompson's eyes. She knew Jack's family had been through tough times, and his gesture touched her deeply. "Jack, you don't have to trade your lunch for flowers. Here," she said, picking up the bouquet and handing it to him. "Take these daisies and give them to your mom. It's on the house." Jack's eyes lit up with gratitude. "Really? Thank you so much, Mrs. Thompson. I promise I'll pay you back someday." Mrs. Thompson smiled warmly. "No need, Jack. Just seeing your mom smile is enough for me." Jack ran home, clutching the bouquet tightly. When he arrived, he found his mom in the kitchen washing dishes. Her face looked tired, her eyes heavy with worry. "Mom," Jack called out, bursting through the door. His mom turned, surprised to see him so excited. "Jack, what's going on?" He held out the daisies, his face beaming. "I got these for you. I thought they might make you happy." His mom's eyes filled with tears as she took the flowers. She knelt down and hugged Jack tightly. "Oh, Jack, they're beautiful. Thank you so much. This means the world to me." For the first time in weeks, Jack saw his mom's face light up with a genuine smile. They placed the daisies in a vase on the kitchen table, and every time she looked at them, a bit of her sadness seemed to fade. The story of Jack's trade spread through Brooksville, touching the hearts of many. People began to reach out to Jack's family, offering help and support. The community came together, inspired by the simple but powerful act of a young boy wanting to make his mom smile. Months later, as the flowers still bloomed on their kitchen table, Jack and his mom received a surprise visit from Mrs. Thompson. She had with her a small potted plant. "This is for you, Jack," she said, handing him the plant. "A little something to remind you that kindness always grows." Jack's eyes sparkled as he took the plant. "Thank you, Mrs. Thompson. I'll take good care of it." As Jack placed the plant next to the daisies, he felt a sense of hope and gratitude. He realized that even in the toughest times, a little kindness and a lot of love could bring light into their lives. And from that day on, he made a promise to always find ways to make those around him smile, no matter how small the gesture. Thank you so much for watching this video. I put a link down below about something very interesting you'll like. Go check that out. Subscribe for more daily content. See you on the next one.